One of my very best friends I've known since high school bought this watch. It contains over 200 grams of gold, well over 6 troy ounces, probably even more than 7. But a meager $25,000 to $30,000 worth of gold is not really where this watch gets its value. I think something like this cost well over 100 grand. It's a Rolex day date. You know what? We'll look at this a little later. Let's get the show started.
Warning! Warning! Warning, warning! This is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. I'm just advising you to think. Think. Let's all think.
Welcome back to the Thousandaire Radio channel. Eric takes the first last video. Congrats, friendo. We who are about to stack salute you. Sometimes you just gotta stop and feel the dimes. This was a fun moment. I just can't delete it. All right, here's some fresh footage. Let's talk about some things and stuff, friendo. But first, hit some buttons if you would. Your likes expand this wealthy community of ours. Also, let me know how goes it in the comments below. You engage with the videos, and I'll make the videos. And I vow never to take sponsorship from bullion dealers or mining companies. Because that's annoying, and I'm already annoying. I don't want to be more annoying. Plus, it introduces a bias. And it's already difficult enough to find our way. Why make it more difficult with salesmen and sales pitches? So, as you can see, I got a little gold here of my own. I also got some platinum, silver, I got a Bitcoin, and some dry powder on the table here. And I'm fixing to ponder a little bit of all of it. And if I'm focused, maybe one day my asset value will be worth as much as my friend's watch, at least. He's doing so well, and I'm very happy for him. And I'm not just saying that because he's probably not even watching this video. These days, when he talks, I really try to listen. He's an actual investor who wasn't very well off many years ago, and now he manages his assets and grows his assets. That's what he does. With consistent success, not luck. He tells me to read a book, I read it. He tells me to investigate an investment strategy and learn it, I do it. Frankly, I'm so honored that someone that's doing so well takes time out of their day to have a cup of coffee with me. And we played some Mario Kart. Regardless of the size of your stack, remember, there's always a bigger fish. Today is Saturday, October 18th, 2025. Gold has had a little pullback, if that's even what you want to call it. I'm not really a gold buyer right now. What's it up, about 60% this year with no significant pullbacks? That doesn't mean one thing or another is definitely going to happen, but I'm not comfortable with the downside probability. And that's what I act on, probabilities, not certainties, because those don't exist. I guess it's been nearly a month. I got into platinum about a month ago. The price at the time was a little under $1,500 an ounce. That's 31.103 grams. So easy to remember. I got into platinum because it was just ranging sideways at the time, and I thought it had a lot of upside potential. It's usually worth more than gold, up to 2.5 times the price of gold. I see it ranging sideways, running flat, and with all that potential, I got in. I figured if gold keeps going up, at the very least, it will drag platinum along with it, with the potential of platinum even overshooting it. And I don't just feel this way about platinum, I also feel this way about silver, but we'll get to silver in just a moment. So it's looking like platinum is down $100, but it's still $16.26 an ounce, which is more than it was when I bought it. Significantly more. In fact, if I had bought more gold at that same time, I'd be up more on the platinum than the gold. Do I like staring at my platinum more than I like staring at the gold? No. Gold is very beautiful, and it will put you in a trance. And as much as I'd like to keep buying it, I just see better opportunities right now. But fear not, when I cash out, I'll be picking up some more gold. You better believe that. So it's been a little less than a month, and I'm up at least 6.5% on my platinum. And when I buy platinum, I look for deals. I don't just go onto the online bullion dealers, folks, and willy-nilly pay some high premium. That's like going to buy a car and looking at the sticker on the window saying, I'll take it, I'll pay that. I'm actually kind of happy to see platinum get smacked back down a bit because I'd like to accumulate some more. But we'll see how that goes. I mean, if I look at my total asset value, I'm doing okay with platinum with what I have. Is this true? I don't know. But when I look it up online, I see that platinum is 30 times rarer than gold in the Earth's crust. So it's historically more valuable than gold, 30 times rarer than gold, and right now, less than half of the price of gold. I'm not trying to sell this idea to you. It's just popping out. I'm not selling anything to anyone. I'm buying. But if you do get excited about platinum listening to me think out loud this morning, please try to get a good price, all right? Take a step back and breathe. I've never sold platinum before, so this may go up and I may get screwed when I try to sell it. Remember, I'm no guru. I'm just a guy who works a job that some kid in high school could get. That's right. I don't make a lot of filthy fiat each week, and my education is low. So let's talk about silver now. I see silver got smacked down to 52 bucks an ounce. Who would have thought we'd be saying that so soon? I know it may sound strange, but even at these prices, I'm still optimistic with silver. I'm not back the truck up optimistic. I'm still accumulating on a drip. Just a little each week. And none of the hairs are standing up on my arms or neck saying I need to sell anything. I feel kind of like we're smooth sailing with the silver. There's been some waves online, people talking about refineries, and some lowball offers on Constitutional from some mom and pop LCSs, local coin shops. I looked online for auction deals. I didn't get any deals. Constitutional, it's still holding strong. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can get it under melt, and you can get it a few more dollars back under melt than you normally could. But a lot of the low ball offers, like 50% less than spot and stuff like that, those are outliers. My opinion, when the refiners get caught up, everything will resume. This circuit breaker is not going to stop the trend. It might even be a good thing. It gives the silver market a little bit more time to consolidate, regroup, and even reinvent itself. I mean, let's face it. Do we even need these refiners? I mean, we can do peer-to-peer online. I haven't taken advantage of any of the peer-to-peer sites, but I know they're out there, and they make total sense. About as far as I've gone with that is doing eBay and some shady Craigslist deals. In fact, if you would, friendo, list some great peer-to-peer silver online places I can go in the comments below. And I'll look into them because I'm pretty sure I should have been doing that already. And for those of you already operating in that realm, well, this refinery issue could actually enhance those realms quite a bit. I think you're going to see a lot of influx if you have already not. I'm actually considering going to coin shows more than I have in the past, which was I really wasn't interested because I'm going to be after platinum and palladium, and I figure I need to go where people really congregate. And that could also be these online peer-to-peer stacker groups. I was just working so much. I had no time to do anything. And before a 10-hour day, I'd get up at like 5 in the morning, have some coffee, and make a video each day for the most part, pretty much every day. It was rewarding, but it's draining, very draining. But now I have 4 days off a week. We'll see how long that lasts. But I have more time to clean and organize my home, more time to cook and eat healthier, more time to walk and exercise, more time to cook rice and beans because I'm probably going to have significantly less income, but that's okay. But also more time to research things, catch up on my tech and tech capabilities. I'm going out today and picking up some earbuds so that I can do live. I may do a test run on this channel before I start showing up on other people's live shows, or I might just start showing up on their live shows right away and not even care. I just want to jump right in. I guess I should set up an email so that I can talk to people about collaborating. Yeah, I think some fun things are about to happen. So if you're one of those people that's trying to collaborate with me and you're waiting for me to catch up with the times, you know, like properly using email, learning how to use the live, etc., etc., I'm a slow grinding wheel, but I get there. And that reminds me, I have a stack of pen pal letters I need to open, and I'll probably be doing that soon. I'm so terrible with paperwork. I don't just open the letters and boxes that you send. I have to document it all. My pen pal list, it is important. And I know we're later in the video where most of the real people are, but I don't really want to go into any of the details of why that pen pal list is important because I don't want to give anything away yet. You'll see. I care about the quality of the subscribers, the people in this community, the thousandaires. I don't want to collect a demographic that you would get if you're basically running a raffle. I'm trying to collect real thinkers, and more specifically, real thinkers trying to grow their wealth, like myself. And I believe once there are many of us, we will have quite the think tank. And if you think about that, that's a very, very valuable resource. And I take that very seriously. That's why I don't want to pander and peddle someone's wares that adds a bias to the nature of the content here. And I try to let go and be as genuine as possible because I know people can see through lies. And if you think you're some great liar or some great BSer, go to a casino and sit at a card table. I think you're more likely to find psychic ability there than at some palm reader. I found the experience quite humbling. I got some dry powder on this table, some filthy fiat, some petrodollars. There's some flash, but it's really to be symbolic of how I'm looking for opportunities and I am parking a bit on the sidelines. Speaking of a bit, if you're offended by Bitcoin talk, well, you can probably check out now because I'm going to wrap up the video with just a little bit of Bitcoin chit chat before I go. Right now, Bitcoin has just brutally collapsed to, what do we got here? $106,900. If you don't already know, $52 a week come out of my paycheck or comes out of my bank account to buy Bitcoin. That's why I really don't think about it much these days. I buy $51.99 each week from Coinbase. Not a sponsor. And I hold the bulk of my Bitcoin in cold storage. You can say what you will about Bitcoin. You might be right or wrong. Time will tell, I guess. But I owe much of my silver and gold stack to Bitcoin. I've taken Bitcoin profits and I've bought gold. I've bought silver. I've bought big gold coins with it that I normally would not be able to get. So when I hear people poo-pooing Bitcoin, folks, well, it makes me want to make fun of Elmer Fudd a bit because I hear statements about it that are just not true. And I also hear a lot of low IQ either-or thinking. Yeah, I used to do it. You don't have to do one thing or the other. You can do multiple things. You can buy, and probably should buy, multiple assets. Are you wondering if you should buy something? Well, that could be either-or thinking. Buy it or not buy it. Buy it or not buy it. You can cost average into it. Cost averaging into something is a combination of buying and not buying all at once. And the same thing on the other end. Are you wondering if you should sell something or not sell it? Well, cost average out the same way you cost averaged in. And don't mistake me, I'm not saying anybody should buy Bitcoin, but it's still in the uptrend, by the way. And if you think this past year's gold performance was fun, well, I guess you've never experienced a Bitcoin bull run with face-melting gains. But it's not all fun and excitement because there's also Bitcoin bear markets. It's an emotional roller coaster ride that most people can't handle at first, and it takes a long time to become desensitized to it. Me, I'm not even concerned with this particular bull market with my cold stored Bitcoin. I'm thinking about multiple bear markets in the future. But sometimes I'll buy a bunch of it if it looks cheap to me, and I'll keep it on exchanges, and I'll sell it off and take the profits, and I buy gold or another asset that looks like it's at a good deal. Whatever stage of investing you're at, if you have one silver dollar, eagerly waiting to buy your second one so you could rub two together, or you have a rather heavy stack like mine, which still is not even worth as much as my friend's watch, you're still doing the right thing. You are investing. And in time, you will accentuate more positive habits and routines and eliminate poor habits, all of which should make your life substantially better. I remember when I got a job in a really nice neighborhood. I didn't live there, but I was ecstatic at having somebody in a BMW wave and acknowledge me. Or someone with a big house saying hi to me when I'm walking the track at the park. Now, I have a rather decent asset value, well above average, I suppose, and I'm hanging out playing Mario Kart with somebody that's got a $100,000 watch on their arm. And if I stay active and healthy, I have no doubt I'll probably have one of these too one day. And do me a favor, don't underestimate yourself. The same way things can get really bad, really fast, well, they can get really good too. Make some big goals, friendo. Put your blinders on. And don't focus so much on the next guy. Just be a little bit better each day than the person you were yesterday, if you can handle that. All right, that's it. Thousandaire Radio, wicked job. Join the pen pals. You can now write me at The Thousandaire Collector, 1700 Sullivan Trail, Suite 7, Box 111, Easton, Pennsylvania, 18040. Don't forget to include your info so I can put you on my mailing list.